Hi everyone, welcome to the reading for Sagittarius, December 2019. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. I'm doing this a little bit early so you can have it in plenty of time for your birthday. Who knows, maybe there's a message coming up that talks about your birthday, so we'll see. Anyway, happy birthday. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is also for those intuitively guided to the channel, whatever intuitively pulled you this way. I'm glad you listened. You may be in love with the Sagittarius in love with you, or you have signs in the planet of Sagittarius, or maybe all of the above, which is fine. So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. I just want to tell you one thing that I found. Well, I guess it depends what end you're on, but I just wanted to double check the beginning of Sagittarius season. So I just asked Google, the beginning of Sagittarius season, and what popped up was this little saying about you. And it said, Sagittarius will say what is on their mind, even if it crushes your soul. So I don't know how true that is. I have read for a lot of Sagittarians, and I don't know. I'm sure that's true of all of us, but I just like, wow. So Sagittarius will say what's on their mind, even if it crushes someone's soul. It's not funny. I know if you're on the receiving end of that, you're like, Sandy, that is not funny. All right, my loves. We are going to do the reading a little different for December. I may have done last December's reading like this. I don't remember, but I kind of feel like I did. So we're going to use a deck, and I'm sorry, I don't know the name. I want to say True Love deck, but it just doesn't fit. But anyway, so this is a deck of just major arcanas, and we're going to pull just a couple to give us a basic idea of, what the situations are. I want to say for December, but, I want to remind you that it's a timeless reading. So whenever you come across it, it's just the right time for you, okay? So don't worry so much about dates. Kind of forget about the dates, actually. That's what my guides tell me all the time. All right, so we're going to pull a few from here. And then we're going to bring probably 2 more decks in. And I want to do that because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of synchronicities. I don't know why, I just do. So best way to really pull them out is with double or triple decks. So we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, my loves, I want you to just take a moment. Just clear your mind. And the rest will follow. Be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. This is a great time to invite your guides in to give you signs of confirmation. I already talk with my guides before I begin a reading to, give a clue to your guides. Even if you don't show up for a year, doesn't mean your guides aren't here. So just ask for any type of sign of confirmation, a name, a letter, a number, a location, a color, a flower. I have a feeling someone just said flower. There you go. And let's begin. All right, so we have the Lovers. Wow. Card of Gemini. Major Arcana. Number 6. This can be a question. Should I? Can I? many times, the meaning of the card is the head over heart decision. However, I feel like if I'm trying to make a decision based strictly on my head, I need to bring my heart into this. I mean, why wouldn't I? Maybe I fear my heart, right? I fear it. Bring your heart into it. I don't know. Okay, we have the Magician. So you're manifesting something. You want to manifest possibly a lover, or someone is looking at you. Often I feel like if this is a twin flame energy, and I'm only saying that because of the two cards, they kind of support each other. But if it is, then I'm reading both of you, okay? Even soulmate love. Yeah, because you can certainly have that connection, above the physical, beyond the physical. Okay, let's take one more. I feel like having three out there. Chances are this is going to be a love reading with the lover showing it first. Doesn't mean that's all it will be. My readings are a mix, always. But I can't fight love. And I have Justice, card of Libra. I have the Magician, which, is Mercury energy, so could also be Virgo, Taurus. So let's just look at the people. Even though I really didn't want to relate them back to people, I feel like I need to for some people. So we have the Lovers, card of Gemini. But, a Gemini ruled by Mercury. So is Virgo, because then you have the Magician right next to it. So we have to add in Virgo and then Gemini again. So it's almost like double that energy. And then Justice would be Libra. Libra. Okay. All right, let's get our spread out. Give these a couple shuffles. I feel like there's someone out there wishing karmic justice upon an ex. Like I want them to taste a little bit of this karma. So I'm sending karma back. I'm trying to send you're angry, but let me tell you something that just popped in my mind as I'm feeling this energy, and I get it. I understand it. We all do. However, what I'm being reminded of is something that I heard about when I send a curse, because really that's what it is. It's bad wishes. When I send a curse out to someone, I have to think about the energy, how it will affect me, okay? Because this isn't just I send a curse and then disconnected from that. Oh no, I stay connected to that curse as long as that curse lives, right? Because I am the sender of it. So if I send out a curse, what do I want? I want something bad to happen to him, right? But then something bad happens, and what does that do? It pulls that energy even lower, right? And then perhaps, excuse me, whatever happens in that energy, maybe that lower energy then spreads out. Well, you're directly connected to that, so it's going to affect you. It's going to affect you. Maybe not just in this lifetime. Maybe for eternity. I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. However, if I turn around and send my enemy a blessing, and they can make that blessing grow, because that is part of the wish with the blessing, is that it grows in their life. I am connected to that energy also. So maybe, you know, as I wish them only the best, but I truly mean it. Now, how can I do that if they've hurt me? I've got to learn to disconnect from this energy, right? I've got to learn to disconnect. And maybe one of the ways is by sending them the blessing and not a curse. I don't really mean a curse, though it feels like a curse. So, because I'm wishing bad. And to me, it feels like I'm creating a curse. Maybe what I'm doing is creating a pocket of karma. I just want you to think about that, okay? And I know it's not easy, right? Send my enemy a blessing. And as they grow, you grow. If I've disconnected from the part that I need to disconnect from. Okay. Well, look what's on the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Dun 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 dun. All right. Let's get the main part of our spread out. All of a sudden, my nose is itchy. It's running. It was fine when I started, so I don't know. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, so she certainly stands for Gemini. And by the way, we also have Libra here too, so chances are she's being represented as Queen of Swords. We have the Princess of Pentacles. Well, hello, Two of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Chariot. Possible Cancer. Okay, wow. All right, let's take a second. I'm going to add more, but I just want to take a second right here. So I have the Queen of Swords and the Chariot supporting the Princess of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So something that I'm learning about this Two of Cups. This Queen of Pentacles, by the way, or I'm sorry, Queen of Swords, again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you know, that can be Sun, Moon, or Rising. She's also the communicator. You know, in the upright, she speaks her truth. Kind of maybe what I said earlier, right? Sagittarius will speak the truth even if it crushes another soul. I gotta stop laughing at that. You know, someone may be looking up the location of where someone is. You may even be looking into possibly moving to where someone is. I feel like I'm learning about, I'm looking at certain things within this Two of Cups. And one of that is movement, possibly moving from a location, like a town, like moving out of the town. Because I feel like, you know, wherever I go, for some you may have to fly. Well, I mean, I guess you could take a ship. Why couldn't you just take a ship? But I feel like I have to fly. For some, not for everyone. Some of you are, or remember, this can be flipped. Because I read for both energies. I read for their energy, I read for your energy always. Someone may be going through a divorce and the other person checking on the progress of that divorce. You know, are they divorced yet? Did they really get divorced? Why would there be this divorce for some of you? Because there is someone else in the picture. Whether I'm physically with them or not, I don't know yet. I kind of feel like no. Maybe we haven't slept together or anything like that. We haven't like been physical with each other. But I do feel like for some of you there is someone, I'm leaving, possibly divorcing, because I have justice here. Possibly divorcing and then leaving someone. And you may be the one who's leaving your location also. Like, I'm just going to leave. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. Just going to leave. And for some of you, I know it's someone checking up on your status. Are they married? Are they divorced? So, in the energy of learning about this, now there's a reason why I'm in the energy of wanting to know more, to learn more, right? And it's because I want an action out of this, right? My outcome is I want some type of movement, probably to the Two of Cups, I'm sure. Okay, let's keep going. Some of you are leaving your childhood home. Or you're leaving a college town that you spent quite a bit of time in. I have the Ten of Cups. Coming under the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is attached to the Lovers up top. I have the Princess of Cups. Wow, coming under the Princess of Pentacles. It's like someone asking another for their hand. I guess in marriage. But joining me in this Ten of Cups energy. This is either coming or you are delivering it. All of a sudden I'm seeing that pentacle is something this princess, and I'm sorry, I know you can't see the cards that well. Something the princess is about to deliver. She wants to deliver. Almost like she's on a mission. And then with the Princess of Cups right below that, well, the Princess of Cups is about an offer, some type of offer of love coming in, and it's almost always unexpectedly. And I guess I could add to that almost always lovely. I have the Four of Swords under the Two of Cups. So I have either the lovers or one of the lovers in a healing energy, right? Praying for this soulmate. Praying for the soulmate to come to you. Maybe both of you. You have Mother Mary in this energy. And why am I saying that? I don't know, other than when I feel Mother Mary's presence, that first of all, there's acknowledgement. And second of all, there's illumination and then healing. All right, we have the Princess of Wands under the Chariot. Princess of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, either younger energy or of a younger time. Princess of Wands is the one who's following under the Chariot. So Princess of Wands is someone who is in movement. She's someone who follows her passion. She doesn't stop, think, will it, can I? She moves into it. She'll figure it out when she gets there. That's the Princess of Wands. She'll figure it out when she gets there. I don't know why, but it reminds me of a job that I applied for at the beginning of my career, and I wanted to work there so bad. It was like a half a block from my home. I could walk to work, and I was driving like 45 minutes back, there and back every day. So I hated that. So I wanted this job right by a new home that I moved in, and I thought to myself, I'm just going to go in and get it. So I walked in and talked to the owner, and, you know, I truly wasn't qualified, but I knew on paper, but I knew that I would learn very quickly, and I knew I would be great at it. I just knew it. So I got the job, and that's exactly what happened. And then within a year, I was the manager of, it was a spa and fitness center. I was the manager. So that to me feels like, and the only reason I'm telling you that, I think, is because that would be the Princess of Wands energy. I'll figure it out when I get there. I have enough confidence in myself, right? Coming out of this healing period, and that's nice. So I go through this healing period, and then I come out with a real confidence. But my confidence is in, you know, not so much like, oh, I just feel great about me. Maybe some. I feel like it's more about, I come out of this healing period maybe understanding a lot more, right? Because the Magician's right at the top of your reading. Maybe I come out of this healing process understanding that I am the creator, right? I am the Magician. I am the one who is painting the picture here, right? You know, the source built it, like source puts in the lines, but then it's up to us to choose what colors we want to use, right? So it's kind of like painting within, coloring within the lines. Wow. So that's something like, well, thank you. You just gave me the awareness too. So having that awareness. Okay. We had the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. So this tells us there was patience, right? Because this is the bottom of the deck. This is the underlying energy. This tells me, you know, maybe I've been waiting for something. Maybe I'm getting a little anxious. This says just to calm down. Everything's arriving in its divine time. The Seven of Pentacles, about seeds of intention you have planted lifetimes ago or in this lifetime. Clearly one of these seeds is about a lover. Right? A lover. But, you know, if I don't have love yet, and I want love in my life, I don't want any love in my life. It's very clear by what's on the board here. No, I don't want any love in my life. I want a soulmate. Some of you, I want a twin flame. Don't wish for your twin flame. If your twin flame's meant to be, it'll be. And if it's not, you're not the loser of this life. Trust me, some people who are in a twin flame journey wish that they weren't, because I'm telling you, a soulmate's love, you guys know this, the love of a soulmate is, wow. I mean, we can't dismiss that like, no, it has to be a twin. Source is like, why? You really want that hard lesson right now? You want that lesson right now? I don't know. Okay, anyway. I had the Three of Cups. So, you know, this is the energy of merging, coming together, celebration over. All right, let's bring in our next deck, and we're going to use the Crystal Vision, and we're going to dig in now. We're going to dig in. So I do have a lot of people on the board. I have to say, a lot of younger energy. One more. All right. Start at the beginning. So it's a good place to start. It's like Cupid is flying above these two people in the Lovers card. I feel like they just got struck by Cupid's arrow. Whoa. Looks like they just got struck. Because they're not paying attention to Cupid above them, right? They're paying attention to each other. They look a little shy. Right, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of the connection. The Magician is focusing completely on the Lover's card, I have to be honest, in your reading. So it tells me this is mainly what a lot of you are focusing on too. Hence why our reading is going this direction. But it's showing us the focus. Some of you with Justice here, it's showing wanting the separation, wanting the, I don't know, the thunderbolt to give you a separation from over here, because the focus is now moving over to the Lovers. Okay, we have a lot of cards here. I'm going to take them though. I'm not going to refuse them. So let's get started with them. We have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Hermit, card of Virgo. We have the Three Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. Wow. A lot of swords. We have the Queen of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Four of Wands. And Five of Wands. Alright, I'm going to jump down here for a second, because first thing that's illuminated to me is the Ace of Pentacles, and next to it is the Six of Wands. So this tells me the Ace of Pentacles, we can call it a blessing. We can call it that seed. You know, here it is. Here's that seed. Now, you know, being asked to have patience for it, let it come when it wants to. So here it is. So it arrives in your reading. The seed. It tells us it's part of the plan. It's part of your victory. It's part of, not just that, with the Hermit above that too. You know, it's part of opening up your spirituality. You know, maybe you're learning to love on a whole new level. You're adding a whole new side of you into the mix, and that can get you some pretty exciting results. Nonetheless, if I've been in the Hermit mode, if I've been seeking answers, seeking, you know, whatever I'm seeking within the Hermit, many of you, I do feel it's like, let that seed come. Let that seed come. You know, you manifested it, the Hermit, under the Magician. I manifested it while I was in that energy. It gives me the victory. Well, what is this blessing all about? Well, we have the Four of Wands. By the way, I have a lot of swords up here, and I have a lot of fire down here. So it's like swords against the fire. But here's this Four of Wands. So this is about a relationship. We have the Ten of Cups under here. And they're very similar to me. But this speaks strictly to two people. Ten of Cups is about all of us as a whole, right? Their family, my family, our combined family, you know, all of us. This is about me and them. And the type of connection it is when this comes out. I mean, I don't even know how to explain this sometimes, because, you know how I said earlier about don't dismiss a soulmate. This is, to me, is the energy of the soulmate. You know, first of all, the prince comes in that white horse, pure, right? Pure of heart, pure of mind. This is the kind of energy where I can truly let go of fear. I can let go, let go, let go. I can be me, right? Just as two people who are very similar. Now, I know that, and what adds to it is you have the Five of Wands next to that. So, Five of Wands is about mirroring energy. It's hard to be the victor when we're both mirroring each other, right? Mirroring each other, but what I'm really doing is mirroring myself. I'm seeing the qualities that I don't like in me come out in another, and then bam, it's in my face. I've had this happen to me. I am telling you, I had this happen to me. This was the whole beginning of Sam and I's relationship for both of us. And it had broken us up quite a few, well, not quite a few times, but I mean, you know, just over the phone, like, no, bullshit, I don't need this. What the fuck? No, you know. But then we pulled back together. Anyway, so we worked through it. We knew that we really wanted to be together. We had to work through it. We recognized in the other that where the pain was coming from was of the past. Right? And we're just moving it forward where it doesn't belong there. So anyway, that is the energy of maybe even understanding that. Maybe that's part of what some of you are understanding now. Anyway, here is what I wanted to manifest. It shows. There's the seed of intention. And I think some of you are working on trust issues. When I'm just looking down the line, I feel like there's a couple things that I'm looking at. I'm looking at my trust issues. I'm looking at my communication. I can't help but say that with all the swords right there. And it is about what I bring to the table. Right, this is some of the things that I know that you've been looking at, or maybe kind of forced to look at, because it is about what I bring to the table. How I play with others, that type of thing. Some of you are seriously considering leaving a job. You want to split from that job. And for someone, the reason might be because there was someone that you, let's just say, had a crush or a connection with. I feel like that had to leave. And that just makes my day bad. It's just not the same, that type of thing. Some of you have been in a karmic pattern. You've literally been paying off karmic debt, and that's hard. It's very hard. I feel a lot of it is in regards to relationships and who I am. And someone is about remembering who you are too. But anyway, I feel like you have been in some karmic debt, paying it off. And if that's the case for you, you're at the end of it, because here is the blessing at the end of the lesson. Some of you have victory with this Virgo. The manifestation of the Virgo. I feel like not only do I have victory, but I do feel like, I do feel like we come together in a committed relationship. I'll leave it there. Though I feel the Four of Wands is the marriage card. And it's a marriage card because, not because just that I believe in the institution of marriage, it's because I feel so, I want to get as close to this person as I can. It's like wanting to merge body parts, but I can't. So I'm even doing it on a legal basis, right? I want to be this person's husband. I want to be this person's wife. It means, it's not about the paper. So I feel all that. And I also feel that do feel like there is going to be an office romance. I feel like, listen, you may be the one who makes the first move, or it's someone else, but I do feel like it's funny. I feel like someone was about to ask someone out and then got interrupted. So they didn't. They backed off. I do feel like they will step forward, but I feel like that right now they're in that energy of like trying to get the nerve. This is someone who does see you when you're working. I don't know what that means, but they see you. For someone, there may be someone who works a floor below you. Maybe on the fourth floor, maybe on the third floor. Maybe you're on the fourth and they're on the third. I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe on the ninth. But I feel like there's someone who has someone who works a floor below them. I do feel it's below. Could be above. You know, how can I tell? Well, if I've gotten into conversation with this person, it flows. Like, we can really flow within a conversation very quickly. It's the type where the kind of person where you could just talk for hours, and probably will eventually. Okay, so I see that happening. Let me see if I see anything else. You know, some of you may be leaving the King of Swords. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to be, but I feel like someone is. I do feel like for someone it is a disconnection from this King. And, you know, we just can't see eye to eye. We cannot see eye to eye. So going a different direction. It's like I'm turning around and I want to go a different direction now. And I feel like I'm getting a lot of little messages. Sorry, guys. I hope you're okay with that. I'm getting also that someone else is married. And you also want, you know, you're thinking of taking a different path now. You may have your eye on a Virgo. You know, and will you be successful? Well, I feel like it's whatever energy you put into it. I can't say yes, even though I do have success and I do have victory down here. You know, you have free will too, so. But the energy feels like it's flowing for you instead of against you. And some of you, you'd be like, bullshit. Well, you're saying bullshit because you've been in this energy of paying back karmic debt, and it's not easy. Listen, it's karmic debt. You know, how easy could that be to pay back? But we got to pay it back sometime, right? It's like the bank is like, pay it back now, or we're going to start collecting interest. And that interest will come in the form of agony, you know, defeat, that type of thing. So, I don't want to have to pay you interest. You know, even if I have to make the minimum payment, I don't want to pay the interest. Okay? So understand that when you're in that difficult energy, it's hard to see the light. But you've been there before, and you know the light will be there again. That's the thing. Seek it, and you should find it. Okay, let's keep going. There's a lot of cards, which tells me we'll probably bring even another deck out. have the Ten of Pentacles, and I have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I have the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands attached right now. Let's figure out what they want. There's that Seven of Pentacles again. So here's another seed. Right here is the Ten of Pentacles. You know, to me, the Ten of Pentacles, if this is what I want to manifest, it means that I want to live a grounded life. It means I don't want to have financial worries. Not always I'm going to be rich. Could certainly be if that was your intention, your seed of intention. If that was your seed of intention, then, you know, you've had to put some energy behind that, right? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe the seed's a lottery ticket. Anyway, it's about the time period it takes to get here. You know, and appreciating the ride. Appreciating the journey to your final outcome. The King of Wands, again, over this Queen. So we know that they're connected because the Queen is also connected to the Lovers. Look at this. The Ten of Cups again. So the Ten of Cups now coming over the page, or I'm sorry, the Princess of Pentacles, which would be the page, also attached to the Lovers. This is movement towards the Ten of Cups. I'm moving towards the Ten of Cups. I'm just wondering, are some of you leaving this Ten of Pentacles and moving? It's like I'm heading for a completely opposite energy. Maybe I've been grounded, I've been rooted for so long, and now I want to start living in a different way. I want to, you know, I've been the responsible one. That's what I feel all of a sudden. Like I've been responsible. I've been, you know, tending my garden. But I'm getting this urge. A lot of you, I feel like you're getting different urges, different longings to go a different direction. I feel like I'm going in the complete opposite direction for some reason. Maybe the people I've been with, maybe I've been with a lot of earth, and I'm about to move into a water sign. We can look at that a different way. I've been, you know, I've been in the responsible life. Maybe even with a partner, you know, responsible. I don't know why. It's not a bad thing. But now I feel like I want a life more filled with emotions and love and laughter. And maybe I didn't have that, and now it's what I want. And again, I have the Two of Cups, and well, look at that. I have the Lovers and the Two of Cups, both flowing through the Ten of Cups energy. That's quite beautiful. And the Magician at the head of it. So you're orchestrating this Ten of Cups. I hope you know that. I feel like the Chariot's telling me, and the Two next to the Chariot, it's the beginning, right? It's the beginning of that journey. But we already know, because we had the Four of Wands. And to me, you cannot get a better love card. A relationship card, I should say. You cannot get a better relationship card, to me, in my reading. I put it at the head of the table. So, see a lot of fire all of a sudden. Look at this. Two of Cups. Here's the synchronicities that I felt we were going to feel, and I thought we'd have to pull more decks. Well, we are in the third deck, aren't we? So, here we go. Two of Cups over the Two of Cups, connected to the Ten of Cups. Hello. We have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Knight of Wands. So, First thing I see is I have the Knight of Wands, which is energy that's rushing back towards you. It's the energy, it's energy that's coming towards you. It's filled with passion, okay? It stirs your passion. It stirs your passion. Okay, I know this for a fact. And then I also have the energy of the Chariot, which connected to this Ace of Wands. So I have movement in two different directions connected to this Ace of Wands. This is about two people, guys. You know, if I go back to the Seven of Pentacles, this is about the seed of intention. And the Magician, the number one, bringing it to life. Bringing it to life now. Bringing it to life. I already know that we're looking at soulmate energy or twin flame. I knew that in the beginning of the reading. I felt it immediately. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I do feel like this is a part of destiny pulling in two people, right? Two people. Where are we going? Just take the ride. Just take the ride, because this feels like the kind of energy, because we want to remember when this comes to us, it is unexpected. It's joyful, but it's unexpected. Believe me, it's unexpected. So you can't plan for it, right? It's unexpected. You don't know when it's coming, but it is. Okay? And I keep saying it's unexpected because I can see how quickly something moves in, and then that Ace of Wands appears, with the Chariot feeding it underneath. Well, let's look at the Chariot. You know, it's the energy of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It's the balance of two. So maybe it is the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming to meet, right? But if they are, they have to be at the same vibration. Otherwise, later, right? It just can't. So, you know, where are we at? And I know I say this all the time in a reading, but it's just the truth. Two people in healing energy. Here we have it, the healing energy. It's directly connected to the soulmate love. I don't feel like healing over the soulmate love. Maybe some of you are. But I feel more it's just about healing my mind and my heart. Getting my heart back into the decision making. Maybe I've been leaving my heart out. Okay. But anyways, you're going through that healing, and then when it happens for both, because again, both of you are connected to it, when it happens, it immediately puts you in, again, it's like fear goes away. Even if fear exists, you have movement. There is movement. There is the acceptance. You begin to accept without needing to know the whole picture. It's almost like it's like the change of winds come in, and you can't help. I don't know. Like, I just don't feel like you can't plan it. It's going to be unexpected. Both in the healing process. We have the most beautiful cards that are showing, right? We have love, love, love. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups twice. We saw the Lovers twice. We have the Ace of Wands, which is all about passion. It's all about beginning a journey that it's just going to stir your very soul. Right? But in the Wands energy, I am open. I am receiving. You know, I am wide open. Okay, do I want to take anything else on that? I don't think. Let's keep going. Some of you maybe get an offer. You know, what may come in is an offer to live together. Maybe marry. But I feel more about someone wanting to live with another. And it may, again, I feel like that comes in quickly. I have the Four of Wands. So healing over my happy home. Healing not just for myself, but for all who reside in my home. There's the Queen of Swords back again. Okay, we cannot. I mean, we got to realize she's part of this, right? She's a major part of this because she's showing over and over again. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Unknown card. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So, you know, you're wondering, what will it be like if I leave this situation? What will it be like? You know, I'm going from the 5, here's the 10 down to the 5. Some of you, it is about leaving, right? Back up here, leaving, asking for a divorce, movement through that, right? And what I'm wondering is, what I'm seeking from above is what will it be like when I make movement, right? When I cut the chain. Will I be okay? Will I be okay? Will I get through it? Absolutely, you'll get through it. And listen, this may be part of someone's lesson, because I feel like it's almost like I can't let you know it's coming through the struggle part of the energy, right? The separation. I'm not going to lie and say, oh, you separate from someone is just beautiful. You know, it will get to that point, but there's a little struggle in the beginning. You know, there just is. And someone's wondering, like, am I going to get through this? Can I make it on my own? All those types of questions. But someone's also wondering, like, you know, will I get married? Like, you know, so I'm asking for the outcome before the journey's even begun. So bring that back and start to manifest the Magician, manifest the beginning. And then remember, you know, there's only so much that's created, so to speak. Your free will is the paintbrush, right? You can paint it any way you want. So I can't, you know, will I have the 10 of Cups? Well, you know, if you keep yourself in a certain energy, you'll have the 10 of Cups. Matter of fact, you can have the 10 of Cups right now within. Not about reaching it. It's already exists within you, right? And then you're taking that paintbrush and creating. Okay, let's keep going. Someone may have already gotten a phone call, and I feel like it's a phone call. Like, I feel like I've gotten the call to come here, to come to me. This person may need a helping hand, or be willing to give you a helping hand. You know, the energy is, you know, I feel like it's kind of the energy of you really help heal each other, but on a, not like a surface level, but deeply, maybe like on a soul level. That's what it is. It's on a soul level. It's like two souls hugging each other after the battles that we've been through, right? Our souls have been through battles. I mean, there's been celebrations and everything, but it's like two souls are just like holding each other, just helping each other to heal from their battle wounds. So you definitely have that power over each, not over, within each other. By the way, this is not a power that only begins when we physically touch. This is more than that for who I'm talking to right now. You know, it's just more than that. It's already. So, I do see you going. I see you going, and you know, depending on the picture you paint, everything looks pretty good. Oh, I still got 2 cards down here. Look at this. We have the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles side by side. Over the Two of Cups. Hello, 222. 246. 222. Over the Two of Cups. First of all, it's mirroring energy, right? Someone is saying, if I start on this journey, we'll just say of love. You're wondering financially, can you make it? I feel the energy. Listen, this is what I feel. I feel like I'm seeing you and them, and I see you're doing one thing that is changing your life, right? You're making a decision, and maybe someone else is involved in that, so you're handling that, and I feel like they also are handling something very similar, but not the same. So I don't feel like we're both asking for a divorce. We're both doing the exact same thing. No, it's similar. It's similar energy, right? The way the energy plays within us, but different. Like one may be getting divorced, maybe someone else is dealing with the loss of someone. Anyway, I see that energy. I feel, I do feel like it was, listen, I feel like the paying off of this karmic debt. And what was that? Well, I feel like for a lot of you, it has to do with emotions and how I am within that. And then it depends on your own experiences. Anyway. And it's like, I feel that when this debt is like paid, right? The note has been paid. There is a change within yourself, much like if I just paid off my house that I've been paying on for 30 years, right? That day that I pay off my house, how that must feel, right? The feeling that must be within, I don't know, I can't tell you, but I could imagine it. And I feel like we're looking at similar energy like that. Okay, so that's how it's going to feel within me. And, you know, I don't know if there's any one particular thing that sets this, that says, okay, debt paid, other than a feeling, a knowing within, almost like I feel free. I feel free to what? To begin again. I feel free to chase my dreams, go after my dreams is what I should say. Because I don't feel like I'm chasing them. I feel like you're more creating them. And, you know, that's the energy of going after what I want. Okay, let's keep going. I have the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, we got a few. They're all face up. We have Seven of Swords. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is sending spiritual healing to her lover. We have the Tower. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Some of you are directly connected to this earth sign. I do feel like for some of you, this is about someone I had been with before. You know, really, this is the first time we're getting that. Even though it had that underlying feeling through the whole reading, it's the first time that I really said it out loud. Because here is the Tower. But here is the healing after the Tower. So immediately I have the Tower, but then I have the healing. I have healing going up here too. So I know there's a lot of healing going on both sides, right? I feel like this is about the energy of someone, I almost want to say back in the day, who is coming in for someone. I do feel like, I do feel like this person's energy back in the day. Maybe that's why I had a lot of pages, right? We had quite a few. More pages than knights or queens. So a lot of that energy to me is people back in the day. Anyway, I feel that for someone. This is about someone back in the day. How would I describe them? Well, very charming, fun to be around. And so does everyone think that. This is them back then, by the way, because I don't feel like they're the same person. Anyway, very flirtatious, but in a charming kind of way where you're like, babe, I know you were flirting. No, what are you talking about? I wasn't flirting. It's just the way I am. It's just the way I talk, right? Okay. Check. Bought that one a few times. Anyway, it is the energy of that person, and it feels like the energy of a person who is not serious about a commitment if I'm in a commitment. Almost like I don't know that I could even make that commitment. Maybe I say it, but like I don't know inside. And I don't know that it has anything to do with you. I think it's more about where the person was at the time, where their mentality was, where their maturity level was. Just, I don't know. I'm sure there's a whole backstory of why they are the way they were. But nonetheless, this is about how it was for you, relating to that, okay? Anyways, I do feel like there was healing over this person. I do feel like, with the energy I'm talking about here, I do feel like it was a long time ago. I really do. Because I really am feeling the energy of night and day. And I need to say it that way, night, darkness of what was. And then day is the daylight, is the light of what is and what will be, okay? So it's important that I say that. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I do feel like this person is going to come in with some type of communication. Some type of communication. Again, maybe it's only a trigger to help heal you and to get you moving. Whatever it is for your benefit, okay? And I know someone's going to be like, the fuck, my benefit? I don't mean it like that. I mean, there's something for someone where maybe its sole purpose is just to give you closure. I don't know why you would need it that way, but okay. But I know for someone else, this is your dream come true. Okay, so you'll know which one you are. This is your dream come true. Even though, and listen, I feel like you understand that people can change. Don't be naive, of course. Watch for the red flags. Take things slow. No need to rush, right? Let people reveal who they truly are. Give them time to do that, right? Before I connect. I mean, that's completely up to you. I just feel like there's certain things that are being thrown out right now, just to calm us within this energy. Okay, but I do feel that happening. They may be the earth sign for you, because the Queen of Pentacles is connected there. Alright, what we're going to do now is, actually, I think what I want to do is I'm going to bring out another deck. And we're going to do final clarification. I'm going to bring out the Cosmic Tarot. And any final messages will come out. We're going to keep the Lovers, the Magician, and Justice in the spread. One more shuffle. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. Are you kidding me? No, Sandy, we're not kidding you. Alright, that's Marley barking. Don't mind her. Hermit is showing itself. Whoa. Alright, well, they just all flipped themselves up, so who am I to deny them? So let's see. We have the Three of Wands. Beautiful energy. That's very optimistic energy. I'm looking forward to what can be. Look at that, Three of Pentacles, 3-3. Supporting energy to each other. Ace of Wands. 8 of Cups. Someone who's ever in the energy of the 8 of Cups, where your focus is at, that is what you're trying to manifest, right? Make sure you're doing it from optimistic energy and not from what you know everything that it can be if you truly want it to be, and don't focus on what it was. You can start anew again. Anyway, there's that Queen of Swords again. She cannot be denied. 10 of Wands. And the Sun. Beautiful. Sun falling under the Ace of Swords. So, definitely communication. What type of communication? Whatever it is that I've been trying to manifest through the Lover's energy. It's directly coming in. I have this Ace of Swords right below that. If nothing else, it is about the communication, the beginning, right? I have the energy of merging over and over again, optimistically. This is about, listen, let's say I do want to move into this energy, and I do want to be open to this. It talks about a couple things. It says, be playful in love. Don't be so serious. Have fun. Have fun in it. Get rid of all the anger and all the low, heavy weight. And be light and airy and fun and joyful and excited. And allow those energies to motivate you. Okay? That's the energy you want to manifest out of, but it's the energy you want to live out of. And there's the energy of making sure that you, listen, it's about living through your authentic life, live your authentic self, being who you are. And no excuses, right? That's what you tell other people from now on. I am who I am. No excuses. I am who I am. But listen, this is about living through, not the angry energy. I know people who do that. I'm just a prick. Just the way it is. That's who I am. Well, bullshit. You can't color my world black with your black crayon when I'm trying to create the sun. So, you guys know what I'm saying. Anyway. I also feel like there's a mother out there who's been taking care. I'm saying a mother because it's coming under the Queen. It could be a father too, but I feel like, this is what I feel like is going on. I feel like you're coming, not to the end, but you're coming to a period in your life. Well, maybe the kids are leaving the house, because I feel like, but maybe they're turning into teenagers. I just feel like there's less that you have to control there now. And it's got you stirring, right? There's something you want to do, or someone. And this may be job related, but I want to say also, you must be single. Well, I guess you don't have to be single. But I feel like you'll understand that energy, because I feel like you literally took care of everything, and for some reason it's lightened up. It's lightened up. okay, or it's in the process of that. And during this, I feel like there is someone from your past that then will be reaching out and calling you. There will be communication, okay? In some way, communication. I do feel like this is someone, someone from your past, maybe someone from when you were growing up. But I feel like, you know, I do feel like there's love attached to it. So there's that. There's that. You may even work together back in your hometown at one point or another. Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. If I was going to fill in that spot, and look at that, we have the Six of Swords under that. So 6, 6, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. Two Pentacles and Nine of Cups. Can I really do this? Can I really create my own dreams? Can I really live in that energy? Can I do it? Should I do it? This is the energy of yes, you can do it. And, you know, this is the energy of allowing yourself to create new dreams. Even in the midst of everything else I'm doing, I'm still leaving, I leave that avenue open, right? I always leave it open. It's like I keep a feeler out there. Anyway. Alright, so, I also have Leo for someone. I don't think I said that. So communication may be coming in from a Leo or you to a Leo. You may be a Leo and, you know, I'm looking at the Magician. Certainly could be a Gemini and Virgo again. So let's not forget that connection. There's just connections all over the place. I feel like the important part of the message is how do I get from here to there? And then the rest just kind of, we just let it open, right? The Magician. We're filling in the lines. We're coloring in the lines any way we want. Be true to you, okay? Be true to you. In love and out of love, be true to you. Listen, enjoy the experience. Look at it in a different way this time. Look at it as an experience, like you put in a quarter and you get to watch this beautiful experience in front of you. A movie, you get to watch this movie. Well, I mean, how good would a movie be if it's just all up here? It's the twists and turns that pull us in, that grab our heart. You know, people say, why do bad things have to happen? Because through bad things, we find our own compassion, our empathy. This is where we find it when others struggle. Listen, why do you think you feel for that person? Especially because if you've been in their shoes, you're feeling that pain. You're feeling it, right? This is growing your soul. It's opening up the portal to the empathy and the sympathy and the compassion. This is what fills your life. So I can't always complain about these lows because my God, have I seen beauty in it. Right? And maybe if I look at it that way, then the highs aren't all or nothing. Because it's about the journey. And guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you again for the privilege to reading for you. You know, sometimes I'm just blown away that you guys allow me to do this. You know, and you keep coming back. Like, what? But I am so connected to you guys now that, oh my gosh, I don't ever want to stop, to be honest. I just don't ever want to stop. I hope I can do it for the rest of my life. I don't know if that's going to be the case, because financially it's hard. But the reward, it's almost like I can celebrate your life with you. So anyway, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing, giving me a chance. I appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up. It just lets me know that you appreciate my work. Thank you for the comments. I love hearing your stories, and many times through your words, I see them rise in a reading. So please leave your comments, help support each other. Thank you for your beautiful donations. I always hate asking for donations, but on the other hand, I need donations, right? It's what keeps me alive. So large or small, okay? A lot of people are like, oh, I can't do it. What's the sense? Sandy can't use $5. You're wrong. You know, anything helps. It truly does. And it just keeps, it allows me to free time, some time. So I hope it never ends. I love it. And I love you guys. And I mean, I really mean it. You know, we are a soul family now. So have a beautiful birthday, Sagittarius. You know, don't be crushing no one's soul. And just have fun. Have fun. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.